Hello. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How y'all feel out there? How y'all doing? How your mama doing? How your sister doing? How your daddy them doing? How y'all feel? I feel good. I feel golly. Y'all woke up with all power. Peace to the gods. Peace to the goddesses. I need y'all to repeat after me. I woke up with all power. I woke up with all power. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How y'all feel out there? Man, I'm excited about today. I'm excited about life. You know? Yeah, we drop a splash in a bucket and just watch the ripple effects. You know what I'm saying? So today's conversation is going to be intelligent, man. It's going to be high vibrational as always on a Monday. You know, Monday we love spirituality. So we want to take a little bit of this clean water and we want to put this clean water up to some of this dirty water, some of this filthy, contaminated water. So we want to see, whose is better. Can we can we rely on American spirituality, on this American God knowing ourself, the knowledge of self, or can we rely on the man on the moon, the God in the sky? It's a discussion we need to have today. Nice little topics. So let me just get some incense in the air for the ancestors. We American Indians, and we represent our culture. Say my name, say my name. Ah, peace to the goddesses. Waking up with all power. I see you shining. I see you shining. See, that's the difference between us. See, when we American, we feel our American ancestors. We feel something. See, okay, let's start with this. Shout out to you, Shelly. Because Shelly is crazy. Shelly was this morning, she was watching older videos. That's also what I wouldn't trust anything from them guys. But Shelly, what were you watching this morning? Why were you watching prison politics? I mean mental prison politics and conscious community. Like Shelly was watching some or leaving comments on some videos that has to do with a lot of the topics that we were talking about recently. And these are older topics, but she brought them back out, which was dope. What what made you touch on those topics this morning, Shelly? When you wanted to just your spirit just led you to those topics, the mental prison politics. See what it is our spirituality here allows us to win. Our spirituality in America allows us to be successful. You see, these other niggas and their spirituality is bad. It's bad for black people and it's bad for individuals. Like if you don't have a doctrine that's designed to lift you up, designed to make you feel better about yourself, then you need to throw that doctrine away. You gotta understand the Hebrew Israelite doctrine is not designed to make you a better person. The Hebrew Israelite doctrine is not designed to make you a better person. Okay? It's designed to make you oppressed. It's designed to remind you that you come from weak people, from sinners. So our doctrine is totally different. We're not here to depress you. We're here to put you onto yourself. How do you want to be a Hebrew Israelite just to be a part of some niggas that's cursed? Just to be a part of some niggas that can't get it together? Do you understand what that is? When you live in a world where you cannot get it together, no matter how hard you try, you just can't get it together. You a sucker. It's not your fault, but it's your grandparents, it's your ancestors' fault. They made you a sucker. That's what these Hebrews is teaching you. That it was some old niggas, a nigga named Jacob, a nigga named Isaac, a nigga named Beelzebub. It could be anything, right? He comes and he ruins your chance to enjoy life, to enjoy the fruits, to enjoy the goodness and the grace of being one, being connected, being a spiritual being. But some old niggas fucked that up. See, our doctrine don't teach that. Our spirituality teaches you that you are one. You are connected to the source of all things, and therefore you have access to all things. That the highest and the best in life is yours. Not what these niggas teaching. They're teaching you are good for nothing. You are here to suffer. You are here to be in bondage. You are here to pay for the sins of some other niggas. We here to pay for some sins of some other niggas. You know? And we can't do that. Niggas said it's like letting Edward Scissorhands change a diaper. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to understand that maybe some people in the Bible were created, right? And they shitted on and they feel bad about themselves. But why is that everybody? There's no doctrine inside of that doctrine that tells you you can be all powerful. There's no doctrine inside of that Hebrew Israelite camp that's going to teach you that you woke up with the power. You woke up connected directly to source, that you are one. They going to tell you that you ain't shit because of some other niggas. Some other niggas done ruined you. Some mythological niggas, some crazy motherfucking batshit liars that ruined your whole situation, and you never even met these niggas. That's what they're telling you. They're telling you that you don't have a chance. Like, who wants to be a chosen one to be suffering? That's not the truth. The truth is you were chosen to be blessed. You were chosen to be special. So how did they take the chosen part and flip it? You know what I'm saying? You know, how did they get that chosen part and flip it? You know what I'm saying? Because what they're doing is they're putting us into a mental bondage. They're putting us into a mental state of inferiority. It's not supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we have to challenge these doctrines, these illicit doctrines. That's why we have to bang and put these motherfuckers under scrutiny. Because there is no fruits being born from these niggas. It's just pain and suffering. There is no magic, there is no love, and there's no success as a Hebrew Israelite, because the success is to be a failure. The success is to endure these curses. How many of y'all motherfuckers feel cursed? That's not even fair. That like, you ever watch a movie and it'd be like two men kissing? You kind of gotta check yourself to see if did you get excited about that? Like, you kind of got to check yourself to see, damn, do I deserve to be from some losers? It's not supposed to be like that. You're not supposed to carry the burden of some niggas from 1,000 years ago. How, like, again, they still believe in a God that doesn't change, a God that doesn't use technology. They believe in a God that doesn't create sciences and doesn't give people information. What kind of God is that? See, I'm telling y'all that the truth is, the spirituality is, we are one. Like, again, all of this information is inside of us. We can tap into this information. That's the truth. We don't need books. We don't need libraries. We are the library. We got Akashic records. We take what we know and we demonstrate it. We take what we know and we prove it. But we already know facts. You ever see some people believe that they can't do it, that they can't win, that they cannot succeed? That's the Hebrew. Like, a motherfucker find all the bad shit in Harry Potter and say that's him. All the worst shit in the Matrix and be like, yep, that's me. That's me. I'm the worst nigga in the movie. I come from the worst people in the whole book. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that will sell a son, niggas that will kidnap their brother and sell their brother, niggas that will take their wives and offer their wives to other men, niggas that will offer their daughters up to the village to be taken over. Like, these are the people that y'all supposed to be from. You know? Like, you don't want you don't want to carry this bondage of some imaginary people that can't be proven. These niggas don't exist. They can't tell you how, they can't explain to you why we are different, why we are special. They can't explain to you why we get everything we want. They can't explain to you the power of attraction. They gonna tell you some bullshit like "Thy will be done." That's what they gonna tell you. They not gonna tell you that you are in control, that your will be done. Fuck thou you, nigga. They got these curses from generations ago of some fictitious, some imaginary people that's holding monkeys on their motherfucking back, dragging these niggas down. This is a slave bondage. This is a mental form of oppression. How you gonna be a god and you got fuck niggas in your family tree? That they won't let you remember the niggas that you know, they're gonna bring up niggas from 6,000 years ago. You see? Like, there is no gods when you have when you have oppression on you. You can't be free. You can't be in control of your wind when you're oppressed. You see? You can't be not when you're oppressed, bro. Mm. Nigga said I'd rather go to the sun. Yeah, it's all a tactic. Like these, like, see what I'm saying? Like these schools aren't in the business of making gods. I'm in the business of making gods. I'm in the business of making niggas better. These schools, these places of thought are in the business of making you into your best self, are introducing you into your highest self. That's not what these schools are for. That's what we're here for. That's what the American spirituality for. That's what the gods are here to do. We are here to give you an opportunity to fall in love with yourself, to become one. You see, we're not here to make you oppressed. We're not here to tell you what you're not. We're not here to remind you of some niggas 6,000 years ago in Egypt and Israel, and you from America. You ain't never been there, ain't never got nobody from there. These niggas done brought this old bullshit here just to enslave us, to keep us docile, so we don't know to go inside. But they wanna see, like, you always gotta sprinkle sugar on shit. They tell you the kingdom of heaven is within, but nobody want to talk about going in. Nobody want to teach on going in. How do you live in? How do you focus on the inside? How do you get to that kingdom of heaven? That's the American. That's the Indios. That's the God. That's the one in tune. That's the one that knows I am. You ever see some motherfuckers hate themselves? You ever wonder why? They Hebrews. They probably Hebrews or Jews or some niggas that's descended from some fictional characters in a book. Some imaginary niggas that got him oppressed and depressed and ready to kill himself. They never met none of these niggas. Never seen a motherfucking a camel in a motherfucking life. And they wake up depressed because of a book. Meanwhile, they don't tap in. Meanwhile, they don't go inside and figure out how they can make their life better. They don't figure out what's their value and how do they bring out their value to add value to the world. See, they got you thinking you ain't got shit to bring. They got you thinking you don't bring shit to the table, that you're not a valuable motherfucking commodity. That see, they got you thinking money's something around here. And that the only thing that really is popping around here is creativity. Okay? The creativity, the artists, the people that bring life. That's the gods. That's why they got these funky ass books telling us we ain't shit, so they can keep us from being one, from connecting with the source, from digging into our memory banks and finding out that we've been here 1,000 years, finding out that we the mound builders, finding out that we had a sense of spirituality that kept us in tune with the animals, kept us in tune with the corn and the beans and the squash, the fish and the streams and the rivers. They want to keep a nigga docile because the docile nigga ain't one. He ain't in control of his own mind. You got to be one to be in control of your own mind. You see, like that's the difference between what we teach over here. We're going to teach you how to be one, how to be powerful, how to get everything you want without a motherfucking problem. There is no baggage from some camel herders, some goat herders. Ain't no baggage from these niggas. These niggas don't exist. And they want to come here and tell you about a promised land, and we on the land. We in the land of milk and honey, and they want to give us something else. They want to tell us about a desert, and we in America. They want to tell us about a fairy tale, and we in America. We ain't got time for that shit. It's a design. It's a plan to keep you away from winning. Now everybody talking about successes and goals and being goal-oriented. But it's a design. Why don't they want you to win? Why don't they want you to be successful? Because your success means they're the docile. They're the worker. They're the worker. They know that we're supposed to be ruling. They don't want us to know that we are the gods. We are the ones. We get what we want. We the Jedis. You know what I'm saying? We are the Matrix. We are the attraction. We are the magical Negroes. They don't want us to know that. You know what I mean? Niggas, it's magical. How many motherfuckers hit the lottery? How many motherfuckers hit the low Joe? How many niggas playing slots on the weekends? Niggas have a different mentality about things. We see stuff, we want it. We get it. Niggas gonna make Christmas into a feast. Niggas gonna make Thanksgiving into a feast. We don't know how to not have. They teaching you how to not have is not our culture. They're teaching us how to live in a stone age is not our culture. What type of God don't create technology? That's a fuck God. You niggas out here making phones and iPads and God ain't got nothing to do with it. What the fuck? You see? They don't believe in the shit. They want to keep you away from you. You are the commodity. That's what I'm saying. Everybody getting in tune. Everybody catching up now. I'm not going to preach or teach anything other than you the shit. What they selling in Israel? Niggas. What they selling in Africa? Niggas. They ain't selling no Africans. They selling niggas from America with that creative juice, with that connection to source, with that I am ability, with that I see the shit that I want and I go get it. Y'all think that everything don't come from America? Y'all not paying attention. Everything comes from this American concept, this American reality. Everything started here. These niggas get to do it because they now once we create it, they do it for cheaper. That's it. They don't invent the shit. They knockoffs. We the gods. We the creatives. We're not stuck in no fucking time warp. How do you be a god? How do you be connected to the source of all things and can't bring forth new inventions? Can't make life easier. Can't make life better. How? How do you know that you are one and you can't bring forth shit to make life easier? You can't come up with a remote control. You can't figure out how to fish better. You see, they don't know a God. They know a book. They know a fictitious character that's telling them what they ain't. There's no one that's going to tell them who they are. That's what the Americans do. That's what the Indios do. We tell you who you are. Walking around here feeling bad and feeling toxic. Walking around here feeling depressed and oppressed because we got it and they're afraid. We got it and they want it. Every word we like to think about niggas is we gotta keep coming up with slang and shit. We doing this because we like to do this. They trying to keep up and catch on to the slang. And we like, oh man, we can't use that no more. As soon as they catch on to us, we on this new shit. That's the creative God. So how the fuck can you keep telling me that I'm supposed to be, I can't use electricity on the weekends? Niggas sitting in the dark. Your God don't know about AC, DC? Your God don't know about motherfucking currents, a direct current and an alternate current? See, they don't want us to get everything we want. They want us to work and beg these motherfuckers that don't have it for it. But we created it. They just stole it and do it for cheaper. Because see, that's the thing about these oppression doctrines, because that's what it is. We want to say it's a religion. It's not a spirituality. What is Hebrew spirituality? Huh? What is their spirituality? They believe in a man on the moon. Now, some of these niggas is trying to act like they believe in a Messiah. Somebody's coming back to save these niggas. They gonna sit on their hands. But the majority of these niggas believe that they are cursed. They are living in the end time. You know, these motherfuckers is preppers. These motherfuckers is the biggest preppers, the biggest end time niggas in the world. Because they don't trust their own God. Their God don't know no dates and no times. They've been waiting for 6,000 years for the end times. Meanwhile, none of these niggas is living. Meanwhile, none of these Hebrews is alive. And they waiting on some motherfucking end times. Are y'all crazy? Are y'all crazy? Come on now. Who's teaching you how to be one? Who's teaching you how to find yourself? Who's teaching you about the law of attraction? Who's teaching you that the highest and the best in life is yours, but the Indians, but the gods? Know yourself. Don't know no nigga on no motherfucking moon. Sprinkling sugar on shit, telling you the kingdom of heaven is within, but don't tell you to look within. Don't tell you to connect to oneness. Yeah, they're gonna sprinkle some sugar on it. They're gonna try to put makeup on a pig. But you can't trust these niggas. These niggas don't trust themselves. How many times have you had to go and rely on a scripture to tell you about something to do today? You know how slow you are? If I gotta go read the last week's newspaper to tell me about the stocks today, you know what I mean? I'm about to go. What? I'm about to go. I'm about to go look at the who won the championship last week and then go bet on that. Like, come on, man, this is old shit. We gotta stop fucking around and being lied to by these weirdos. These people come with this oppression doctrine and they do it to teach us toxicity. They do it to keep us enslaved. They do it to keep us sick. They don't want us to be free. They want us to be in bondage because the worst thing you could do is know yourself. Know yourself. Whole shit should be easy and shit. All this shit should be easy. Know yourself. Peace be with you. These niggas, that's all they can offer you is peace. That's all they can offer you because they're not trying to offer you success. They're not trying to offer you a victory. Peace to the goddesses. They're not trying to offer you victory. They're not trying to offer you what the fuck you want out of life. They're not trying to let you be a whole being and be a motherfucking valuable piece. That's the last thing they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's the saddest part of the whole of that whole Hebrew shit. Is that you got niggas, everybody is, if the word is, if you know, they love to say God is not the author of confusion. God is not, but all these niggas confused as a motherfucker. So God didn't write that book. Your God didn't write that book because all these niggas confused. All these niggas got an interpretation. If God ain't the author of confusion, who wrote that bitch? Stop it. These motherfuckers crazy as bat shit talk about God ain't the author of confusion and nobody can agree on a line. Can't agree on one line. Well, who authored the bitch? Because everybody out here confused. Everybody out here batshit crazy following these motherfucking Hebrews looking weird. If God ain't the author of that motherfucker, put him on Front Street. Because that shit confusing. Everybody think they know better. Everybody think they got the motherfucking interpretation, the interpolation. Meanwhile, niggas abusing they women. Niggas don't let you use technology. Niggas is preaching inferiority. Niggas still holding on to motherfucking curses. I can't even say this shit because it sounds stupid. You got grown ass niggas talking about curses. Curses. You hear this shit? Grown ass motherfuckers still afraid of a nigga curse. Nigga, y'all stupid as dumb shit. Why don't y'all curse the white man? Why don't y'all curse your oppressor? If these curses work, these curses don't work. If they work so much, why only y'all niggas got it? See what I'm saying? These niggas afraid of curses in 2022. These some weird ass niggas and shit. Everything you want already belongs to you. They want to get you out of that. They want you to feel like you gotta do what your ancestors did. What? And can't prove these your ancestors. But since these niggas done blew it, they done lost their covenant, you fucked up too. How does that work? How does that work? A nigga don't want you to be happy cause some shit some other niggas did. That's oppression. I don't know these niggas. These motherfuckers smoke crack. Fuck them niggas. These motherfuckers are strippers and prostitutes and gangbangers and drug dealers. Fuck them niggas. That ain't me. Oh, you cursed. No, I ain't. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You cursed because of some 6,000 years ago. And meanwhile, these motherfuckers up here doing the most. Shaking ass and twerking and killing everybody, shooting up the club. And we ain't gonna deal with the reality. We ain't gonna deal with reality. We gonna worry about some 6,000 years ago. They take everything that these motherfuckers that's bad and put it on niggas. You have to understand that it's a design. It's an oppression doctrine. We are here to oppress niggas. We're going to make you hate yourself because you're so creative. You're so far ahead that we only got to do reverse psychology on y'all niggas. We don't have a win. It's reverse psychology. Imagine a motherfucker know that you good. He just trying to catch up. So, hey, he's going to fuck around and tell you, hey, the game starts at 6. But the game been started. These motherfuckers trying to keep us oppressed and we playing a whole nother game. We playing a law of attraction game. I'm not going to put down my motherfucking handle to pick up some motherfucking bullshit ass Abraham camel herding caveman bullshit that come with oppression, that come with a bunch of fuck ups, a bunch of never have and never wills. That ain't gonna be me. I'm a hold on to what I got. I'm gonna hold on to my mindset and my reality because in my mindset, I'm connected. I have a higher self relationship. I know I can. Motherfuckers say they think they can. I know I can. You see? And I'm willing to test myself, improve myself. Because again, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have something to contribute. Y'all have to understand that. If there was a God, he shouldn't make mistakes. Why would he just make some fuck niggas? Everything got a place. You see what I'm saying? They not knowing that if there was a God, like I told y'all, what are the gods using you? We got a purpose for all these motherfuckers. Everything got a place. If the gods ain't using you, that's something different. But we got a place. We know how to put this whole shit in order because we got a higher self journey, a higher self mission. We see peace, love, and happiness for everybody because that's what we see for ourselves. These motherfuckers will love to be mean to you and love to hate on you because they feel like they deserve it and you deserve it because of some niggas in the past. They can't see to love you. They can't see to treat you good because they think they can only be treated bad because of some niggas in the past. How do you walk around with the boogeyman in your family tree? With Satan, and it gotta be Satan if motherfuckers is cursed and you gotta carry this shit. But that's not the truth. The truth is you have a law of attraction. The truth is you can get what you want out of life. That's the truth. Motherfuckers want to hide the secret. Why they want to hide the secret? Because you don't get no money off of it. I can't get rich off of you getting what you want. You know? And they all say that these motherfuckers like money. So they don't want you to get money the way you want. They don't want you to know about the law of attraction. They don't want you to know about the connection to higher self. I am. Everything and everybody is me. They don't want you to know that. They want to keep you poor and uneducated, huh? What the guy say? The least educated peasants. You know, these, imagine these motherfuckers come here to work for niggas, and we are the creatives. They come here to rap. They come here to sing, to dance, to play basketball, whatever the fuck they can do that the niggas is doing. They want to wear cotton clothes and they want to eat cornbread and tater salad. You know? Because the creativity is over here. We are the ones. We don't have that oppression doctrine. We don't wake up in the morning feeling like I ain't shit. We wake up with all power. We wake up with all power. Huh? What shall he say? I woke up. See, it's the difference over here when you know you are one. You're not walking around with no zombies on your back. I see dead people ass niggas and shit. I talk to dead people and they don't let me win. What the fuck is good as having some ancestors if they don't let you win? See, we talk about ancestors and spirit team and they gonna help you win. A motherfucker tell you don't have a dream because he might help you win. They don't want you to win. They want you to walk around depressed, oppressed, and feeling less than. Where does the law of attraction fit in with a bunch of cursed ass niggas? Somebody help me out here. I like to know. How does the law of attraction fit in with some niggas that's fucked up because of this book? See how you miss out on reality? See how you miss out on what's going on now because you stuck on My Little Pony? Rainbow Bright, some fictitious ass goat herders that couldn't get it together. And they gonna tell you, well, the kingdom of heaven is within, but never tell you how to tap in. Never tell you that once you tap in, that you'll be one. I am one. I and the Father am one. Game over. If I and the Father are one, who the fuck is the Father in? Huh? They don't want you to win. They don't want you to know that. If I and the Father are one, I tap in, I'm the Father. You get it? I'm the fucking Father. They don't want you to be that. They don't want you to be one. Hear ye, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one. Be one. Be American Indian. Know thyself. Know thyself. Know that I am one. Because once you know one, you know all. People, I can tell you, there ain't no such thing as zero. Ain't no such thing as no thing. You know? No thing is everything. Because out of nothing comes everything. We have to understand that we can't carry these imaginary fictitious chains on us, because it fucks up our attraction. It blocks our signal. It blocks up our connection to our source, to our reality, to our oneness, to the highest and the best in life that is ours. You walking around with some goat herder mentality, with some fuck niggas in your family tree, and they ain't your goddamn family. They ain't your family. Like, it's a sad reality when you got to ask the nigga, how do you become one? How do I find the kingdom of heaven? And these motherfuckers is looking out in the sky. How do I go within? That's a sad world. When everybody trying to get money, but nobody's trying to give you opportunity. No one wants to give you the lesson of fishing. You can't control a nigga money when they won, bro. You can't. When a motherfucker tap in, you can't control their money. You can't. Because I am one. The kingdom of heaven is within. So once you start determining yourself, once you start knowing that I woke up with all power, that you got the power to win, you got the power to attract, you got the power to speak words into existence, to manifest. You're not thinking about no dead fucking zombies, goat herders from 3,000 miles away in a goddamn desert that you can't prove is your fucking family. Hell no. Hell no. Motherfuckers can't contribute nothing to this motherfucking modern motherfucking paradise that we making, that we building. This heaven on earth that we building. They can't. We can't bring that oppression doctrine here. We don't want nothing to do with it. We know better. This is a whole new day, brother. I'm sorry to tell y'all. We don't want no oppression doctrine. We want higher self doctrine. We want to know ourselves. Is there anybody out there that's willing to tell us about ourselves? Because these motherfuckers gonna spend 6 hours preaching about a Moses, about a motherfucker that couldn't even build a boat, a dumbass nigga that couldn't even build a boat. He had to wait on a guy in the sky to cross a motherfucking a lake. See that's why these niggas can't get into technology and shit. They gonna say they came to America. Motherfucker couldn't even cross the Red Sea. These aren't your people. We come from people who know better. We come from people who do better. People who are in tune with self. Like I say, like we don't understand wealth, because we think wealth is something that we have to work for. We don't understand that once you get your life in a groove, once you find that vibration and you tap into it and you are in tune and you are grooving in it, everything comes to you. That's wealth. Wealth is the well and the wellspring. You see? Are you wealthy? Are you well? Are things coming to you? Because the well, all you got to do is drop your bucket, and the well is going to fill up your bucket. That's the wealth that comes from within. We have to know how we get it, how we keep getting it, who is our source of this shit. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they want to tell you about some ancestors you can't prove. I'm gonna show y'all ancestors. I show y'all mound builders. I show y'all Mayans. I show y'all people who put the motherfucking hands in the soil and created corn, created tobacco, built houses in America. We ain't no goddamn TP wearers. You see? These are people who didn't have to have the same mentality. They didn't have, because they know how to make the grass grow. Like, we watch Avatar, we can't see that motherfuckers could theoretically make the grass grow. They want to say Oh no, it's the God in the sky. No, we know better. We know better. We've been around this bitch 1,000 times and we know better. I can't deal with these motherfuckers that ain't God in the sky. This is crazy. Give me a second to catch up, yeah. I gotta catch up with y'all. Shit. How can religion be organized by man with spirituality? It's not. I caught that. Moon is made of cheese. The moon is made of cheese and shit. The moon is made of cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are willing to believe anything out this bitch. We are willing to believe anything they tell us without any motherfucking fight or nothing, you know? You should get away with it. Murder. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So now you talking about real Jews and shit. You talking about Jews and shit like that. That's something different, bro. These niggas, like I say, like, these niggas know that they not nothing. Not trying to be disrespectful, but they know that this shit ain't real. That's why this shit is crazy, because they know this shit not real. You know what I'm saying? And they doing the best they can. You know what I mean? But again, we're not gonna deal with these niggas on a credible level. We're not dealing with them like that. We dealing with them in straight, because they don't have magic in their religion. They think they do. They think they do. But again, like, okay, so we talk about blood sacrifices and weird shit like that, right? They don't have they don't have the connection. When you gotta do earth-bound stuff like spell work, you have to understand that spell work is lower level. Spell work is lower level. I tell you, motherfuckers wish bad on you. I talk about that because that's a level up than spell work. Niggas ain't got to just do the work, the spelling. Because when you're doing spell work, what you're doing is you're tapping into your subconscious. It's not the spell, it's you blocking out whatever you need to do to get into your subconscious to make it happen. So these niggas, they don't have it. No matter what rituals they're doing, they have to use earth magic and spells and and smoke and mirrors to make it even seem like they're even pulling off these blood rituals. But a lot of these blood rituals, they be fake too. You gotta understand, like, these motherfuckers don't want bad karma on them. They know better. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're gonna look at this whole shit as a joke and find out that there was never no slavery. Because if it was slavery, motherfuckers wouldn't tell you they did this to you. If if they did this to you, they wouldn't tell you they did it to you because they wouldn't be able to live like that. You know what I mean? They think, well, what would these niggas really do? But they know that when these niggas find out that this shit never happened, they can be like, oh, well, it never happened. The shit that really happened is the shit we don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? And the shit that everybody know is the shit that really happened. Like every like a motherfucker came on Pan African Strikes Back. He's doing, like I tell you, this Hebrew shit is going crazy there. Everybody's going at the Hebrews and they're calling them a cult specifically. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, whoa, why is Pan African talk Strikes Back dealing with Hebrews now? He's dealing with Tariq and some other shit. Tariq is dealing with Hebrews too. You see that? Everybody's dealing with Hebrews right now because, hey, well, why not? That's the topic of the week. So fuck it, go ahead. But anyway, Pan African Strike Back had a Hebrew on there, and she said, yeah, we're the real Hebrews, but we're not from caves. Da da da. It kept going, and everybody got quiet because everybody knows she's from the caves. She knows she's from the caves. That's why she gotta say she's not from the caves. You see it? You know what I'm saying? So if she don't say she's not from the caves, then we're gonna all know that she's from the caves. But she wants to say she's not from the caves, so that way we can assume the game. We can all assume our positions, grab our ankles, and let her continue to fuck us over mentally. Nobody wants to stand up to her and tell her the truth. She can come and tell us, yeah, I'm not from the caves. Where the fuck you from? Everybody else got a history, but these motherfuckers. Everybody else was somewhere doing something, but these niggas just so conveniently pop up in the 1500s, and now they got a motherfucking wonderful life with no cotton, no motherfucking shoes, nothing. And these niggas looking all royal and shit. But they not from the caves. See what I'm saying? So everybody knows what the fuck is going on in life, but they don't want to talk about it. So they're gonna hit you with the dumb shit, the bullshit, the hallelujah Yahweh, the Yahshua, the Jesus bullshit. Because that's the mythical, magical shit. None of that shit is true. None of that shit has anything to do with you, the creative being, the God, the motherfucker that has people in caves all over this motherfucker. But yeah. I'm not a cave person. And everybody knows the motherfuckers is different. Everybody knows motherfuckers is different, that you might have a Neanderthal gene or da. And all that shit is quiet as kept. That's how you know it's the real shit. Because it's quiet as kept. That the Neanderthal is some shit that only fuck with motherfuckers that's not from America. Africans got Neanderthal genes, but they not from America. All y'all niggas from America ain't got no Neanderthal in you, but you want to be a goddamn Hebrew. These motherfucking Hebrews telling you that they from the motherfucking caves, that these motherfuckers would be lepers. You know what a leper is? A leper is a motherfucker with suntan with burn and shit. He can't come out the sun. His skin is peeling. See, these motherfuckers like to play games, but they don't want to deal with the magical Negroes. They want us to think that they got magic, but they're just playing an illusionary game to keep us from winning. Because winning is the Jedi mind trick. You have to understand this shit. Like, you can tell a motherfucker, like, yo, man, like a cop pull you over, you tell a motherfucker, have a nice day. And he might have a nice day. Because you got the mind. You are a connected being. He is a motherfucking vessel. He is waiting to be filled with the information that you provide from the source. They don't have this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if all these motherfuckers had something, why are they selling us back our shit? Why are these niggas selling us back basketball and back tennis shirts and sneakers and jeans? That shit that we already had. It's already cotton based. Why aren't they selling us the shit they've been wearing in Europe before they came to America? What were they doing in Europe before they came to America? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, they don't have no magic. Their magic is illusions, illusionary. We are the magical people, the magical Negroes, because we get it off the imagination. We don't have to do smoke and mirrors because it's going to be an effect. Something is going to pop up. You see? They gotta fake it. They gotta fake it and make it. Oh well, he tried. He looked good doing it. Okay, look good. But he not gonna make it. We make it. We gotta understand the difference between us being the makers, the creators, the cream of the crop, and these motherfuckers being the vultures, the leeches, the leapers, and the creepers. They need us, dog. We don't need them. We don't assimilate to them. We don't integrate with them. They integrate with us. Niggas don't go to white clubs. White boys go to black clubs. Well, you see what I'm saying? And when they come to these parties, niggas don't go to clubs where they playing white boy music. Those clubs is playing black boy music. It's just some white folks in there. They're integrating into us. We have the creativity. We have the culture. We have the ingenuity. We are the ones. So how do you stop these niggas? How do you give yourself a chance to catch up? You start telling these niggas that they you. They some creative ass creatures and shit. They some cursed ass niggas because they don't want to fucking listen. You think a motherfucker won't think niggas is giants when they living in a cave? If a motherfucker in the cave and you come out the cave and you see niggas that been standing up tall for 1,000 years, you like, that nigga a giant. Because you can't grow but so tall in a motherfucking... How big is a Neanderthal? When they tell you a Neanderthal, they say what? He's short, stocky, with a fat neck. Because you can't be but so big in the cave. The sun hurts your skin. So they took their history and put it on some dumbass niggas. And now these niggas run around here looking like superheroes. Oppressed. Trying to oppress us. Won't let us connect into source and put the gods back onto their perspective. Back into their proper seat. It's certain niggas that can make the sun come out.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Siri tripping. It's certain niggas that can make the sun come out. You know? That's the ability that we have as ones. That's what I'm saying. I'm not to say that we call ourselves the God. That's what they call ourselves. We call ourselves the people, the ones. We know we are special. They call us the gods. I'm just reminding us what they call us and why they call us this. Because we are in tune. We are highest self beings. We are connected beings. We are on the highest vibration, the highest frequency known to man. We are so tapped in that we get everything we want. They call us the gods. We call ourselves the ones, and everybody ain't one. It's okay. So we got to teach about attraction. We got to teach about how to tap in to the kingdom of heaven. We got to teach about how to live in the kingdom of heaven. Because if the kingdom of heaven is within, guess what? You get to live in heaven, my nigga. That's what they don't want us to believe. They think heaven is somewhere in motherfucking fantasy land. Heaven is what we make on earth. Heaven is the gift that we deliver when we manifest. That's heaven. We manifest our reality. That's the heaven. Heaven can be on earth. Once we know better, once we stop fucking believing in some camel toes, some motherfucking superheroes. And that's not even like a thing. Like, they're not even like they, you know what I'm saying? It's like, because again, just like in that video, it's like, do you know yourself, brother? It's like they trying to get niggas off of knowing yourself. So if you can tell some people that you want to help them find themselves or introduce them to their family and their long lost history and shit, yeah, they're gonna fuck with you. They not knowing that you on some sucker shit. Like that's what I'm saying. These niggas is supposed to be men of the cloth. These niggas supposed to be men of God. They on some sucker shit. They are misusing people's good intentions. Yeah, you would have 10 dedicated fools by 12 noon, but that's not bad. That's not talking bad about the fools. That's fucked up on these leaders. Our people suffer from lack of knowledge. They want the knowledge. And that's what these Hebrews, these foo-foos is doing. They taking advantage of niggas being dedicated. They taking advantage of loyal niggas that want to tap in, that want to know higher self, that want to know better and do better. That's what they doing. So it ain't the fools. It's these fucking misleaders. It's these misguiders and beguilers. You see? That's who it is. Yeah, you probably have more than 10 dedicated fools because they not fools. They are they are probably highly educated motherfuckers in the school system that we are all trying to find ourselves. That's why we gotta start teaching higher self-knowledge, higher self-education. Because that's what these motherfuckers don't want us to know. These motherfuckers don't want us to know ourselves and know the reality of oneness. So yeah, in this world when we come from Africa, you know what I mean, and we motherfucking slaves, and you gonna tell a motherfucker you gonna help them find themselves? Yeah, nigga, it's a damn shame. But you can't blame the people for wanting to know. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the goddesses. I mean, bro, this shit could be dangerous. A lot of this shit could be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit could be dangerous. They understand what you mean. They know why 6 a lot of them niggas is military. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas is ex-military. They know what you mean. These niggas know exactly what you mean, man. They know exactly what you mean, you know? But yeah, we teach higher self-knowledge, man. This is the total opposite of what these Hebrews is teaching. It's not what somebody else did to you. This is what you are going to do and what you can do for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole different situation over here, man. Nobody wants you to be oppressed. Nobody wants you to be less than. We want you to be greater. You know, we're going to put expectations on you. We're going to want you to be better, to respond better, you know, to do the most, because that's what we're here to do. We're not here to be cursed. We're not here to be lack than or less than. We're here to be to live life and live it more abundantly. You see? Like I tell you, they sprinkle sugar on shit. They gonna give you what you supposed to know, and then they gonna tell you, but you ain't gonna. But it ain't for you. It's for some other niggas. See, it's for us. It's for the ones. We live life abundantly. We live life exceedingly. You know, that's how we live. We got to be ready to shed the hate. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what that is. That oppression doctrine. That old my old teachers. This my old brother. My old. I mean, you know, we're not dealing with that. So I don't know. Peace to the gods. What's going on, Truth? What's up, Truth? Talk to me. How you doing? Did you see the Hebrew documentary? See, like again, so back to what I was saying about y'all can see the weekends change though. Like, you know, you I can say I don't know if Tariq is saying about the Hebrew thing, but I know they put up a picture, a video with Tariq is supposedly going at the Hebrews and stuff. You know what I mean? And that's just something that we should shed a light on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, there's other people that was doing it. You know, so let's everybody doing it right now. Why not? Let's do it. Let's all get it done and get it over with. Get these niggas the fuck up out of here. Because these niggas are not good for niggas at all. You know? And like I said, I told you I can't do this shit like other motherfuckers do it. I'm not gonna be sitting up here reading no books, and I can't deal with that imaginary bullshit. Can't deal with it. You know, we're not gonna keep pulling out no books to kill them niggas. Because like I say, like if the shit's so good, why everybody got the same story? If y'all so good and righteous, why everybody running for their lives from y'all niggas and shit? You know what I'm saying? You know? I gotta understand, like, see the thing about this American spirituality and the reason why it's done so well over the past year is because this American spirituality is empowering. This American spirituality is empowering. I am. Once you know who you are empowered. You have a motherfucking weapon. You have tools to fight this fight. Nigga can't come tell you some dumb shit when you know better. That's the difference. We are here to empower you. We are here to make you whole. Whole. You see? Not to tell you less than or what you missing and what somebody done did 1,000 years ago that you can't control. Like, we can't control what a nigga in a book did, but I'm cursed because of some nigga in a book. See, no, we get you out of that. We gotta stay out of that mindset and get into the mindset that we are in control. We determine our motherfucking outcome. We determine what happens to us and when it happens and how it happens. I know it's hard for everybody to understand because you haven't taken that power, but once you take that power to determine who you are and what happens to you, you will get to feel it and understand. That's why I had to bring back out the have you ever felt being stared at? Because I want everybody to know that these are conversations that these people are suppressing. There are things going on that we should be talking about that these people are suppressing. We don't need to walk around with baggage when I'm an attractive ass motherfucker. When I can attract what I need, when you're an attractive ass motherfucker. When the law of attraction works for you. So it don't matter what some goat herders did. With some niggas in bathrobes. Cause see again, like they got you thinking that Jacob and them niggas was walking around in bathrobes wearing cotton robes and shit. Them niggas ain't had no cotton. So what are we gonna do? You know? We got a chance to move better. We got a chance to respond better. We don't have no baggage. Again, the oppression is, Jesus take the wheel. Fuck that. I'm going home. I don't give a fuck who drives this motherfucker. Like you let this bitch go and it will drive itself because you're going to go home safely. Some of us have been so lit and so fucked up we just woke up in bed. You know what I mean? Like, dang, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what happened. That's the oneness. Ain't no we want to say, oh, that was Jesus. No, nigga, that was you knowing that you was gonna go home and be safe. You know what I'm saying? When you see the outcome, you see yourself in the end, you see yourself winning. That's it. Now it's just you receiving the goodness. You did. And that's what they are afraid of. They're afraid of niggas mastering attraction. Niggas mastering getting what they want. Not being oppressed, not being subject to a fairy tale. That's confusion. That's authored by confusion. Whoever wrote that bitch was the most confusing ass nigga in the world. I don't want to hear about it. I keep telling y'all, don't come around me talking about Jesus, 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 God, God, God. It's the Bible, and I'm confused as a motherfucker. We all confused. Everybody around this bitch confused. Somebody off the confusion off this motherfucker. I don't know what you're saying. Um, it's not like that. This is what it is. It's reverse psychology. Like, it's reverse psychology. I know, like I said, all this shit seems harder than it is. It's really not that difficult. It's reverse psychology. It's a fair tactic. This is how you survive and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a fair tactic. You never seen some niggas afraid of some niggas? That's what this is. It's a fair tactic. We can't get caught up in it. We gotta know it when we see it. We gotta know it when we see it. We gotta know that there's some people that want to keep us in a mental prison. Because if they in that prison, they control the borders. It happened 1600 BC, and now it's to the day, and da 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 da. They control the borders in that prison. See, once we get out of that, we get to know ourselves. We get to know the infinite stone, the infinite source that's inside of us, how we are connected to all things. So that's why I be telling y'all, like, I don't be wanting niggas to be all up on these books. I want y'all to trust yourselves. If you trust yourselves, then we can trust you. Cause y'all know more than these goddamn books. These books is lying. This shit don't feel right with y'all niggas. It don't sit right with your spirit. All that shit that don't sit right with your spirit is the shit we have to discuss. That's the shit we gotta bring out. You see? Because we know it ain't right. We know this shit don't make sense. It don't add up. We feel differently. We got different responses to shit when it happens to us. They want to tell us the black, the more. the Hebrew. You know what I mean? When they don't tell us the I, because that's what it is. Everybody here has access to it. We all resonate on a certain vibration, on a certain frequency, and that frequency calls us to be better, calls us to be great. That's what we got to start understanding. I'm up for this. Religion is not intrinsically human. It's not. It's not. I mean, it's not the religion. It's not the religion. Religion is just some fucking basic principles, right? What the niggas say, basic instructions by living some shit. Basic instructions, some shit. I don't know. But yeah, it's not the books. It's what we do with these books. It's when we start to let these books tell us what we not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can find some shit in these books because they gonna sprinkle sugar on shit. They have to come from the original sources of information, which is the gods. And again, like I'm trying to tell y'all, like, y'all don't want to believe it, but maybe the gods wrote this information to give it to these niggas because some of these niggas don't have what we have. They need a movie like The Matrix to want to be who we are, to want to do what we do naturally, to want to resonate on a higher beat, on a higher vibration naturally. They may call it a secret when to us it's common sense because it's in our common community. We are actually different. You see? So when you know that you're different, you have to respond differently. You have to move differently. You know? Again, like I'm saying, some of these people need higher self-consciousness. They need to know better. Some of these people may not come from the same pedigree that everybody else come from. Some of us in our last life may not have been a G. You know what I'm saying? Some of us might have been weird. Like I said, like, this life is about learning and exploring and growing. You know? So what they give to these children, this religion is for children. This religion is not for adults. You have to understand that, like what they're like, all of these religions are trying to tell you is to go within. You know, that's what we're trying to tell these people who don't have pineal glands. We know some people got calcified pineal glands. We know that the pineal gland might be a stargator, access to infinite information. So if you don't have access to your pineal gland, you don't have access to infinite information. You might need a book. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of us know better. A lot of us trust ourselves and let our access be granted. Let our pineal gland be free. So we know better, we feel better, we do better, period. But everybody not one. Everybody, some people have a calcified pineal gland. Some people want to work on getting past that. Some people want to jump into the soul kin and come back 1,000 years. Some people don't want to have to go again, like, they don't want to have to go back into these caves. No matter what technology you think these niggas got popping off, what they doing to these motherfucking clouds and these motherfucking weather technology and shit, you cannot beat the sun, nigga. We were in an ice age. Like, again, why I tell y'all, when y'all watch the Mound Builders documentary, shout out to the guys, it's at 11,000 views. Shout out to all of y'all. But when you watch the Mound documentary, it tells you at the end that we got caught up in the ice age, a mini ice age. But nobody teaches that. So if you got a mini ice age, the sun is a little different, the weather is different. So people can come out of these caves in this ice age. You see what I'm saying? And now that the weather's going hot, they can't live outside of these caves like they once lived. You know? So y'all have to understand that a lot of this information is real information, but they keep it suppressed because it makes too much sense what an ice age is and what global warming really is. That it's really just going back to normal. That this is the way life is. It's supposed to be 70, 80 degrees in November. This is how it is in America. It's called an Indian summer. Ever heard of Indian summer when it's still hot in December? Because that's the way it was until they fucked it up. Not they fucked it up, but again, it's a climate thing, and they took advantage of the climate. You know what I'm saying? So all of that shit is changing right now. But while it's still here, they still want an opportunity to be one. They want to know if they can tap in. They want to know if they can be God, if they got a mindset to know life. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that we're not here to teach everybody. It's Aquarius. We are in Aquarius. We are in the information age. Everybody needs to know the truth. The truth will set you free. We're gonna all have to live together. That's how I look at the shit. I've never changed that. When I was young, I always had the same vision that we always, live together. But just in America is where we just controlled everything. It's just how I always saw it as a child. America is the fucking place. You know? Shut up. Peace to the gods. The language is the problem. The language is the problem. Well, again, the language is not the problem. The language is only a problem when niggas try to fuck around and stick to this language. That's when the language becomes a problem. Because again, I be trying to tell niggas for the last 2 years that English is American Indian language. The language is not the problem. When you start trying to fuck around and do what these crackers tell you to do with the language, that's when the problem comes. But we already had this language and we had these words. All of these words are American Indian words. We know how to create concepts. It's just that we lost the structure into those concepts. We lost the structure in order to motherfucking fit into nine beings. If you can see, like I said, like we have these words and they all describe being. Being is the subject and it's a verb. That's the dichotomy of life. The human being. The human being is a noun and it's also a verb. You see what I'm saying? But they don't teach you how to live and not how to live, but how to write human being. You don't know how. This called a subject verb, and you're gonna fail for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the language. It's just that the way they're trying to reverse the language and trying to structure the language to take it away from it being a subject verb, because the subjects are verb. We are beings. So it's not the language, it's how they are manipulating the language, how they're trying to take the creativity from the language. But we know exactly who we are and what we are. The I ams. That's what I'm saying. See, like a motherfucker say, like, yo, like what we doing? Like what we doing is how it's supposed to be. It's us. We. You know what I'm saying? What we doing? I know that seems crazy, but it's the subject and it's the verb. We. He included himself amongst us. We. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, so when you start taking the person out of the subject, you start divorcing the person from the God from the creation. You start separating things from totality. You know what I'm saying? Like the connection that we feel to everything. What we doing? You know what I'm saying? We sick. Like, I know that seems crazy, but it's like we have a oneness here. You know what I mean? We feel a oneness. So they took us out of that oneness and put us into an I. You know what I mean? Into a selfish situation. And they forgot about the being. They put it into an I that's dead. An I that's just a subject that has to determine a verb. You see what I'm saying? Every subject gets to determine its own verb. Because the spider in itself is a verb. The spider is being a spider and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we lose in the English language and shit. You know what I mean? So it's not the language and shit. You know, it's not the language. You know, and it's not capitalism. You know what I'm saying? It's not capitalism. Like capitalism is weird. All this shit is weird, and it's weird because it's parasite. Capitalism is parasitic. Is parasitical. You know what I'm saying? But capitalism allows for creativity. It's the only thing that can allow for creativity. You know, because again, you know how you can, like, if you go to like a restaurant, like you go to South Street in Philadelphia where they got all these cheesesteak spots. Philadelphia is known for cheesesteaks. You'll see 6 or 7 cheesesteak spots on one block, but only 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers got long ass lines around the corner where niggas willing to wait all day for just a cheesesteak from these certain places. That's capitalism. It's not, you can't dictate how a motherfucker is willing to wait in line to pay extra, even though he could have got a cheesesteak quick, fast. He done passed 6 or 7 spots. You know what I'm saying? Capitalism gives you a choice and allows the people that are better to be the best. So we can't blame capitalism. It's like, hey, I'm good at this cheesesteaks. Niggas want to pay me for them. You gotta wait in line. Maybe I should raise the prices so that way people ain't gotta wait as long. But fuck it, I'll raise the prices. People ain't gotta wait as long. People don't care. The long line still says stay just as long. What do? You keep raising the prices? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't blame capitalism. I just want to teach us how to be better creators, how to be better gods, how to respect the capitalism. Because again, I'm telling you, like, these niggas are minors. These niggas are minors. They don't have it. They need us. We become the minors. We become the wards of the court. But that's what they are. Like a caveman is a minor. I ran out of raps, man. I'm like the last thing out of page, so I gotta get some today. I went there the other day, they ain't had none. So I've been out for a couple days, but I always keep a lot, so I had some to keep me, but I'm done. But yeah, capitalism ain't the problem though. You know? And again, we need to understand capitalism better and shit. You know what I'm saying? And how to win in capitalism. You know? Because again, once we understand that we're capitalizing off of our ingenuity, we're capitalizing off our creativity, then we can understand that it's a good thing. We don't want people to stifle our creativity. We don't want people to stifle our ingenuity. You know? But again, that's how they get us, because then niggas start pricing themselves out the motherfucking industry. Niggas start getting priced too high, and motherfuckers could always, you know, get your shit for cheaper and for less. You know? But that's the problem with capitalism. That's how we kill ourselves. Because we start doing foreign shit, and now these foreign niggas is growing corn and growing fucking cotton and shit, and they selling it back to us at cheaper prices and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's our products. That's like oil. We got oil. We got more oil in America than we got in Saudi Arabia. Everybody should know that. It's more oil in America than it is in Saudi Arabia, than it is in the Middle East. Period. But you can't take our oil. You know what I mean? Like, it's a weird situation and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird situation. You know? Yeah, I mean, but again, like I said, like people hear that Jesus is their God. Like, Jesus is their excuse to not have to fuck around and grow a brain. Jesus is your excuse not to have to fuck around and get what you want, because you can say, well, if it be your will, Lord. But if it's your will, you're gonna get what you want. You might be like, do I deserve it? You gotta tell yourself that. Don't let a man on the moon, tell you whether or not you deserve something. Shit. I'm supposed to depend on a nigga on the moon that say he coming back, that ain't never come back yet, to worry about me and shit. Y'all crazy. What do you believe, Jimmy? What's your beliefs, Jimmy Smith? Young Dame. Yesterday was 43 degrees before 5 p.m. It is a little cold right now. But is it cold for November? No, nigga. It's not cold for November. This is how November's supposed to be. So it seems, I mean, maybe not in California, but, it's supposed to be cold in November and shit. You know? Y is not an I. Y is not an I. Y is two eyes. Now, Y is two eyes. That's why they got a Y. Y is two eyes. They used to put. Well, they used to have. I'm not done with that. But yeah, I don't know what you're trying to do. Here we go. I mean, capitalism by nature is predatory. There is no money. There is no money. Money is printed in this current system of capitalism. It's printed. So therefore, somebody got to give it to you. So in order for somebody to give you money, you gotta pray. You gotta pray on them. You gotta pray on them, or you gotta pray to them. It's your choice. But right now, you ain't got it. So if you're trying to get it, you gotta pray to them or pray on them. I mean, I'm cool with multiculturalism. I'm not like a racist and shit. Like people are people and shit. People are people. It don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's what I mean. It's different. It's different types of people, different types of human beings and shit. Everybody ain't a human being, but like I mean, I don't. That don't mean that they can't be happy and live their own life. Like you say, we ain't got to really interact, but we could be cool. You know what I mean? Everybody is cool. Everybody's able to live and exist out here. I'm not. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, a lot of black people don't really. Like that's what I'm saying. Like black people live in the neighborhoods that they've been living in, and most of us, for the white people moved into our neighborhoods. We didn't necessarily move into them. Maybe a couple of us did, but for the most part, we move around other black people. It's just how we live. No matter what they say the neighborhood is, we feel safe around black people. You know what I mean? We feel comfortable. We want to be around us, and that's where we go. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Like the niggas, we don't hate each other. We hated ourselves, and shit. We wouldn't want to be around each other. We wouldn't want to be looking for niggas to hang with and party with. You know, we love ourselves, so don't get that confused and shit. Mm, no doubt. You gotta think. You gotta trust yourself to do the math. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do the math on the shit, you'll never know the answers. You'll never find out the conclusion. You won't be able to show your work if you don't do the math. If you let somebody else do the work for you, you can't show the work. you know? No, not with niggas. You gotta understand, niggas is always gonna be capitalists. You gotta understand, niggas is fancy. Niggas is fancy. You gotta understand that. Niggas is fancy. We some fancy niggas. We bougie. We like fly stuff. We gonna pay you extra to do it flyer. We don't want the same shit as these other niggas got. Oh, this what you doing? Okay, cool. Well, I want feathers. I want rhinestones. I want my shit to have, you know what I mean? We gonna pay extra for some extra shit. It will never not be capitalism around some niggas. Niggas always, that's like tipping. Tipping is only an American thing. That's because niggas want extra service. Niggas know how to say, listen, if you hook me up, I'ma hook you up. You know what I mean? If you take care of me, I'll take care of you. That's what niggas is doing here in America. So it will always be capitalism because niggas don't wait in line. Niggas don't fuck around and they want to have this shit before it comes out. They want to be the first with it and the flyest with it, and they fly flashy and they niggas. So as long as you got niggas, it's always gonna be capitalism. It's gonna be a nigga outbidding you, out trying to fly you, out trying to shine you. What? So don't even think about it. So capitalism will not inevitably no, well, it can't. Not around black folks because we too creative, as we should be. I mean, like, and again, like if you see somebody that could do something, you like, yo, I want that. I need that. How much for that? Man, I'm busy. I'm doing all this stuff. Man, I pay you extra, man. Give me two. Give me two. Cause I do the same thing. Like it's just like we see something we like, we want to support it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, there's always gonna be capitalism around black folks, cause we are the capital. We are the creatives. We create so much next level shit that somebody gonna spend it. Somebody gonna spend some money on this shit. This nigga crazy. Nah, man. You gotta raise your vibration. You can't let nobody steal your joy and shit. That's what I'm saying. You gotta raise your vibration and shit. If you vibe higher, can't nobody steal your joy, brother. It's impossible. You gotta vibe higher. You gotta stay on top of your mind game. Nobody can do nothing to you at all. At all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay in tune to self. And when you come, you're bringing positive energy. You're bringing love and life. You walk into the room, they're like, oh, here come good time. Here come good energy. That's why I tell y'all, we gotta stay meditated up. We gotta stay one sourced up. Whatever it takes for us to maintain our goodness. Cause when we come out, we gotta hit people off with it. People gotta feel good around us. If motherfuckers don't feel good around you, you ain't charged up. You ain't in tune. Because it should be just dripping from you. You know? It should just be a motherfucking situation where it's just overflowing. You are wealthy. You are a well of love and peace and prosperity and abundance and you know what I mean? Just happy. This nigga said happy hour. On that note, I'm gonna let y'all go today. No doubt. Peace to the guys. Just wanted to jump on here and you know what I mean, touch up on these Hebrews and shit. I might jump back on later. But we want to touch up on these Hebrews. See, y'all spirituality can't fuck with our spirituality because our spirituality is knowledge of self. And we don't have no back, no, you know what I mean, no back camo baggage, no back curse baggage. We are free to be, you know, so be it. So I just wanted to let y'all know that y'all can't fuck with us. We are the gods. We are the creators. We are the in tune beings. And y'all some cursed ass wannabes. Poor guys. Snap out of it. It's a trick. It's an oppression doctrine. You are not oppressed. You are better than that. Nobody told you today. Yeah, I love you. Yes, my friend. Please believe it. Love being in love with you. Right? Peace to the gods, the gods, the gods, the gods. Peace to the goddesses, 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 goddesses. Hey. Yes. Salute Black Indian Defenders. Salute the Resistance. Oh yeah, shout out to the guys that was in the building. OG Green Machine, Jimmy Smith. Shout out to the goddesses in the building. Lukiana, Shelly, This is just what I missed it. Where's my baby? Oh, shout out to Trey. Yeah, shout out to Trey. I don't know. I think I missed somebody. I don't know. My bad. Apologies if I missed anybody that chimed in. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. I see you over there. Peace to the guys, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. 10 o'clock. We'll be back at it. And we're going to keep this spiritual world going. You know? I better come on this Indian side, get down with the right side, the higher self side. You already know. See y'all tomorrow, man. Peace.